on the other side, it means that one of them is guaranteed to move on. So swings and roundabouts.
There's one end of the seesaw, but yeah, he's gone in for Shang Tsung. Now, this is going to be cannon. I'm going to be quiet.
Gonna go with sacrifice you in a blink.
I'd like to see her try.
What do you think this is?
Round one.
Now, Shang Tsung and Shao Kahn. This is a matchup Foxy wants no part in letting video games anywhere near him. Shao Kahn does some of the highest practical damage in the game up close, has amazing footsies, good range buttons, good startup speed as well. Now the trade, guaranteeing a Dark Priest, that was made a bit faster in the patch, but that worked beforehand. It just works even better now. Don't get clipped because that's a full combo.
Anti-air on the ground eruption. We have to remember, talking to VideoGamezYo, he says that characters that really lame him out, right? Play that full screen game, don't let him get close. They are the characters that typically give Shao Kahn some issues. And FOXY GRAMPA with that Shang Tsung is so good at that exact playstyle. It's definitely going to be rough for him as FOXY runs in, the quick jabs, going to catch him and send him full screen once again. And that's going to be a clean round one for FOXY GRAMPA.
But you can see why he's gone for this matchup. You know, Foxy plays a bunch of different characters, depends on the player, depends on the character. In this instance, he's trying to keep Shao Kahn as far away as he can, and Shang Tsung does the job better than most, but there's that grab and opening. One thing to really keep an eye on here, the forward 4 being super plus, and VideoGamezYo having what I will say is the best wave dashing in the world. His movement is so quick.
Oh, but this is exactly what video games need to do, but no, the mistime, Meaty and FOXY scouts it out. Wakes up with the quick button to beat him, and VideoGamezYo is sent all the distance away. However, now he does have a huge amount of life to play with. This is exactly what he needs.
Shao Kahn needs to hit 3 of those spears to activate that crushing blow on the 1-2-1+3, which is a massive damage payout. Also buffed in the recent patch where he can combo into it way more reliably. And that advance there, not scouted out. Back to full screen. Corpse stop will trade better than you'll think. It does a lot of damage.
Oh, you see FOXY, he's fishing for that fatal blow. He wants to end this now, get that unbreakable damage on deck with VideoGamezYo. One touch with King himself. There's the flawless spot, but not close enough to punish.
Oh, wow!
And there he goes. Scouts the advance from FOXY, and an armored fatal blow is the answer. We're going to see this. Of course, that's gone now, but it does not matter. VideoGamezYo taking a round, keeping himself in the game just like that.
He's going to have full resources. We haven't even seen a single shoulder charge yet because that's just not the
dangerous.
matchup. It's the way VideoGamezYo always plays, and I'd like to point out that I think he might have actually just hit 3 spears, so we'll see if he's going to go for the 1-2 at some point. Might have one more to go. It's always hard to sometimes keep track as the defender or the attacker, depending on which ones get blocked or not.
Oh, Big Knob, he does the jump kick a little bit too early. VideoGamezYo. Unfortunately, we've seen him do that a lot, where he just goes for those jump kicks and turns them into big combos. Speaking of which, oh, the breakaway scouted out by VideoGames. Chose not to commit. Good throw tech. And there's the plus frames. What does he do with them? This is dangerous for FOXY now, though. He does have a lot of screen, but he's back to the wall. VideoGames can push him a little bit further forward, but FOXY trying to fight out. Tries to get the anti-air, but a little bit too slow. FOXY always ready with that defense. DM's trying to catch him, and there we go. There's the shoulder charge.
Absolutely what he's looking for. Ending it in annihilation now. Good knockdown.
That's the kind of shoulder charge that the AI Shao Kahn did to others. Uh-oh, is that going to do it?
Yes,
Oh, it does. Crushing blow.
It hit the 3 spears, and you can see the damage payout. It just becomes a completely unbreakable button. The whole thing's grounded. The anti-air standing 1. The down 2 just to cash out, and there was nothing he's doing to prevent that one. Game number 1, VideoGamezYo. You can tell why. This is why FOXY wants to keep him away. The second Shao Kahn gets in, it is some of the highest practical damage in the entire game.
And that's the matchup, and that's how VideoGamezYo is going to play it. The entire first life bar, he was kept away, kept at distance, and pretty much couldn't get anything started. But in the second round, we saw good use of the low pokes to get that advantage, to get the throws, to play that game. And again, it all boiled down to that. I don't want to say Hail Mary shoulder charge, but definitely one of those kind of like classic boss character shoulder charges, right? Where it's just, this, I mean, he might block it, but if he doesn't, I get a combo. And if you're right on the read, we saw him do that yesterday against White Black and Biohazard. He just knows when to just let it rock and go for this unsafe.
Now, VideoGamezYo, his choice of when to go with the shoulder charge is so good because he rarely uses it.
Yes.
So by the time he goes for it, you know, you almost forget that it's an option.
I expected Raiden to
Okay, so the swap to Kung Lao, of course. We've
This
seen
is a
FOXY play this
matchup-
matchup also.
Yeah, for sure. This is a matchup that FOXY has taken a lot more dominantly in the past, but, you know, new patch, new version of Shao Kahn, and both these players have been grinding since then, so I definitely don't expect the results to be completely the same.
Well, FOXY does actually have a couple new tricks up his sleeve with Kung Lao. You know, we're kind of used to seeing this distinct style for him, but he's actually added a couple new buttons into what he does. VideoGamezYo tries to go for it in the big crouch.
And there's no defensive bar. This
He's
is
going to
gonna
spend
hurt
both. Oh my God,
much.
look at it.
Say goodbye
Look at
to 50%. Ugh! Shao Kahn. Oh my God, this character's so good.
Oh, the preemptive uppercut from FOXY. Didn't quite connect. This is going to be dangerous for him now. No bar for Video Gamezyo just yet. And there we go. Foxy gets the side switch.
That is one of the new tricks, using Kung Lao's 1-2 as an auto shimmy. And another grab.
Okay, no, this comeback is possible though, Foxy. He's got the fatal blow.
Fatal blow territory.
Oh, okay. What was that from Video Games? Wake up short hop? Perhaps a messed up wake up attack input?
Going for the shimmy again. And with
Oh,
the whip!
Oh, no!
Video Games instant turnaround. I mean, his sixth sense of when to go for fatal blow is historically so good and on the money. It really doesn't work. I don't know how he does it, to be honest.
Video Gamezyo uses his fatal blow like he's just come back from like 2 seconds in the future, and he knows that, okay, now it's time to use it. Yeah, in tournament, we've seen him do things like empty jump fatal blow, just preemptive as you come in, like anti-airs, like just has such good usage of it.
And now Foxy, the weakness you're going to have.
Oh, okay.
There's that guaranteed Dark Priest again. He has to be really careful not to get opened up here. The down 2 crushing blow is just one source of crazy good damage. Oh, he's fishing for it.
I love the patience from Foxy though, that kind of like counter poke annihilation. You know, when the hammer is glowing and the Dark Priest is active, it does launch, but Foxy is determined to not get opened up by it. Video Gamezyo checking in with the mid, but the throw tech comes through.
We know that Video Games can. He has got the execution to single hit confirm the forward 3, but I really feel like Shao Kahn's forward 3 is one of the hardest buttons in the game to confirm.
And that's a 1 bar anti-air and did over 300 damage. That is so much for that.
Going in for the 2-1, that cheeky low. Let's not forget. Oh, he dedicates fully to the whole string.
And a clean punish for Video Gamezyo.
dead.
That's probably going to do enough damage. That's going to be 2-0 Video Gamezyo. Up 2 games on FOXY GRAMPA.
This has been one hell of a day for Video Gamezyo. 2-0
I mean,
up.
you say a day? How about a weekend? Video Gamezyo over White Black yesterday, over Biohazard to get to this point of the tournament. Over Derpy, who of course upset by defeating Gur. Like, he has just had this amazing, just dominant performance over Hayate minutes before, and now 2-0 up on FOXY GRAMPA.
Every player
He's running the gauntlet.
Every player once in a while has a breakout performance, and right now this is Video Gamezyo's breakout tournament. The amount of heads he's collecting, not to count out Foxy, he can reverse 3-0 this for
I mean,
sure.
we've seen him do it before, so I don't want to speak too soon.
I mean, reverse 3-0ing a player that has the amount of momentum that Video Games is sitting on, I mean, that's a tall order.
Oh, he is down in this life bar release, getting opened up again by the quick side switch. Decent damage for what it is, corner positioning. Oh, but the miss on the Z-Hat.
Yeah, Foxy, he's going to be hesitant to go for the down 2. Normally it's such a good anti-air for Kung Lao, but Shao Kahn's jump 3, I mean, it is Baraka tier levels of good.
And obviously his reward, if he sees it connect, he's going to get the shoulder charge, he's going to launch and do so much damage. Oh my goodness, speaking of the shoulder charge, hello, welcome back.
We can't count out. Until he is dead, this round by no means is over. Not with Shao Kahn's damage.
If you're playing against Shao Kahn in MK2 back in the day, is any life lead safe?
In the corner.
I rest my case.
Oh,
He tried.
God.
He tried to anti-out the shoulder charge, but the dive kick too fast. Foxy gets around on the board, looking to try and get one game here to start this comeback that must be made, or he will be eliminated. We have to remember, Foxy did go down 3-0 to rewind in winner's side. If he doesn't want to go out 3-0 again.
Back to the wall though, so he's not going to have as much room to sort of play that defensive-based neutral that he's been doing quite well. And immediately in with the Dark Priest. Once again, that wouldn't have worked. Pre-patching and shimmy.
I mean, he was a hair's length for being punished, but he did have time for the buff to be activated. And there we go, the first time. Big launch. Are we going to see the breakaway?
Absolutely. I mean, that once more with that meter, that's another nearly 50% damage. Some of the bar used, going in for the interaction, and another down 1 annihilation. It catches so many people. What a turn stealer it is, and the damage to boot too.
So you want to speak about damage, Foxy getting that back throw, moving in for the offense. Oh my goodness! That jumping attack was moments away from being able to connect, but it didn't quite. Oh, okay, wow. Foxy. That's bringing out the bold stuff now. The dive kick into a grab. Wow, max range? I don't even think Video Games was ready for that to connect.
Oh, the delay. He must have expected a grab, and Foxy calling his bluff, but again, it didn't work. He can still win the round. Dive kick. Z-Hat. Waiting for him to swerve. Looking for it. A reverse grab, but it's not going to be over. One
now
more
it's
clean
grab
touch.
or button. Grab or button.
So watch out for the spear. He has to now. Last breath is going to be a thing. No amplify. I can't believe he didn't amplify. And the dive kick to finish it. Video Games freezing up in the last
second. I mean, the amplify on that lunge would have killed, right? The hop?
I mean,
I'm sure he didn't have any defensive bar.
Actually, you know what? We should go back and check the tapes, because that was either the amplify would have killed, or he hesitated because it's unsafe on block, and it would have been one hit short. You know, in the heat of a tournament moment like that, it's so hard to micromanage that kind of stuff.
I mean, FOXY GRAMPA, he's got the game now. No more 3-0s today. Oh. Okay, that was a wonderful pickup on that down 3.
Much more patient gameplay coming out from Foxy. And uncharacteristically, VideoGameZyo going in for the up Wrath Hammer before it's going to kill. Normally, he actually waits until the end of the round to go for the Wrath Hammer because you can trade always in your favor if you're defending against it.
Oh,
get out
tries again for one of those shoulder charges. One of those just absolute momentum stealers, but it didn't work. FOXY, now chip damage away, a whiff, wake up attack, and okay, FOXY GRAMPA in swift fashion. 1 life bar away from tying things up. This was so dominant for video games, but FOXY, we've said before, he's been in this situation so many times. He is no stranger to making full 3-game comebacks. He's 1 life bar away from just tying things up. Okay, the throw escape comes through for video games. And he's trying to harass with these buttons. He's trying to catch FOXY. FOXY, very respectful player when it comes to frame advantage, and video games knows that.
But that's going to give Shao Kahn so much more options. His own crack game, the micro crouch. And interesting, doesn't pull the trigger on the spin. Let's go for a grab instead.
Video games, he really wants these jump kicks. He's looking for the throws so many times. The reward on a successful jump kick is so high, but the lower his health gets, the harder it becomes. Which though, here's a big launch, tries to end. Oh wow.
Struggling to find that rhythm again, FOXY. The second he slowed things down, and he's spending as little time as he can point blank. You know? He'll only go in if he's absolutely forced to. Forward 4.
And there's the mix-up.
A 2-2. Now, this is the situation, right? This is where the experience will separate these two players. The first couple of games going to VideoGameZyo, he's a complete animal online. He's had a crazy good weekend. But
I mean,
now
again, we have to
8.
list. VideoGameZyo, he's defeated White Black, he's defeated Derpy, he's defeated Biohazard, he's defeated Hayate, and he was 2 games up on FOXY. He is looking to keep this absolute just reign of terror going through this top 8. But FOXY, the first person to be able to go, no, not me.
Jax.
And I was going to bring attention to this. I think, is this the time that we see him swap? Jax is the character he used to defeat not only Derpy to qualify for top 8, but also Hayate, we saw minutes before.
Now, if you're struggling to get the rhythm of FOXY by the end of it, in this situation, when you then change to Jax, you're almost like guaranteed the momentum to be different because they are just 2 entirely different characters. So forcing FOXY into a best of 1, and his Jax has been doing so much work today anyway, I don't actually think it's a bad decision. But yeah, we're going into our next match right now. Guys, can we put the game on, please?
The intros are going on, we can hear it. The game.
Guys, the game.
Come on,
Give us the game.
They're on camera.
They're on camera.
Oh! What?
All right, false alarm.
Okay, we missed a crushing blow and nothing more. So it's all right.
He's lost a lot of damage.
Deary me.
Either way, Jax versus Kung Lao, I mean, this is going to be a game of crushing blows if you're going to be hunkered down. I know when the game first came out, there was always the misconception that Grin and Barrett that's the damage variation.
I mean, Grin and Barrett launches, but this just has, again, you want to talk snowball characters, look no further than hunker down. When he gets those heated arms, he gets those crushing blows into play, it's very aggressive. Again, here we go again. That's one of the things about video games. He's really good at like mixing up when he goes for the advanced mid into the low, which is unsafe, or the overhead. It makes it a lot harder to defend against when a Jax is willing to use it, but the cancel, the tricky stuff from FOXY, and he is just like that, taking himself to match point. This reverse 3-game sweep is looking very possible now.
Now, if you're VideoGameZyo, you're in a difficult position. He hasn't really used any of his crushing blows, though, so he has got the access to huge damage. He just needs to be in the position to get it first. I keep going back to that game of momentum. If VideoGames has lost all of the momentum, when you're match point down, it's tricky to get back up on the horse sometimes. All right, I love that jump.
And such a good hit confirm too, right? It's near enough a quarter life in video games. Finding his moment. This is his life bar right now. Okay, FOXY finds the moment to return. Oh wow, instant jump punch for video games. And a beautiful whip punish on that wake attack.
Every single hit he's hitting here.
I mean, he's got max heat. One touch will do it.
Exactly.
It's beginning to wear off now, though, unfortunately.
Every hit will bring it back a little bit. All right, grab again.
He lost the level. He lost the level. No crushing blow. Okay, VideoGameZyo bringing it back. Trying to nip this comeback in the bud. Remember, he was 2 games up, but FOXY has brought it all this way back. But video games determined to still move on. If he can add this name to his list of collected wins, like that is going to be monumental for
amazing jump, but no! He dedicated too hard, he just made the hard read. And again, no conversion from FOXY. I do not know why he's not converting that 2-1-2-1-2. Okay, turn stealer. Give it back.
Well, force block into nothing, and there's no crouch. Video games.
Now
forces the breakaway. That's a good trade for him.
Now this is a really dangerous situation, Foxy. He's not going to get breakaway anymore. He disrespects, and he gets clipped. One more clean opening. VideoGameZyo's going to take this against Foxy right here.
The jump, no anti-air attempt. Okay, Foxy finds advantage and he gets shimmied. VideoGameZyo forced the breakaway. Oh, the throw again. FOXY GRAMPA, he has fatal blow. This is 100% not over.
Oh! Let's wake up. The grab is gonna seal the deal. And just like that, VideoGameZyo, you can tell he's having to absorb it and take it in. That was a crazy
that is
good
relief.
save.
Relief. That is the word for the look on VideoGameZyo's face right now is pure and utter relief. Well, that was it looks like he just ran a marathon. To be able to finally just secure that set, you know, it was looking so good for him. And then Foxy, in true Foxy fashion, bringing it back 2 games, winning around, like looking like, okay, no, this isn't going to happen.